What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Gunhill is currently texting us videos of Tyler Shuck. But he's so old. He's so old, Jake. He's too old.
So he'll be 26 in September this upcoming year.
That's actually kind of crazy.
I mean, I get it, but also, let's say he plays 8 years in the NFL at a high level, semi-high level. He'll be 34. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, who cares? If he plays 10 years, he'll be 36. Like, that's okay. It is okay. Like, Geno Smith just got a new deal. He's 34 years old. Dak Prescott's 31. Baker's 30. Jared Goff's 30. I don't think that's that big of a deal. Not like to not draft somebody. Because, if you get one contract, solid contract out of a guy, you feel good about it. If you get two, you feel great about it. So, like, if he got two contracts, let's put it at 9 years. And let's use his age in September, 26.
Yeah.
35, okay. Got 9 years out of the guy.
I guess the fear is that it takes 4 or 5 years to learn, but I guess it doesn't.
But that has been proven wrong a little bit because of, and Tate was talking about it during the break, with Jaden Daniels, with Bo Nix, with some of these quarterbacks that have all this experience in college because they got the extra year. The learning curve wasn't as great because they had played so many games in college.
Yeah.
They had seen so many different situations in college. They kind of went through some of their growing pains in college, and they're ready to play sooner right now more than they've ever been before. And so, I don't know that his age would really keep me away from him, knowing that if he played a decade in the NFL, he would still be, 36 years old, which, Matthew Stafford's 36, Russell Wilson's 36. As I said, Geno Smith's 34.
Saying that Shuck at 40 seems unexciting, but maybe that's more of a byproduct of he just wasn't as exciting as the college level as these other guys.
Well,
he had moments.
It's a little bit of
Louisville.
It's a little bit of some of the bubble of playing at Louisville. Like, Louisville's a really good team this year.
Yeah, they were good. They had really good moments. I mean, they beat the hell up out of Clemson. But they also didn't
Notre
have
Dame
some
game. He looked really good.
Did they also have some inexplicable losses? Like, how did they still ended up 9-4, I think.
I think so.
And that's with beating Clemson. I don't. So yeah. But so did Ole Miss. To be fair with Jackson Dart. Did
Colorado lost.
Let's say so did Colorado.
A ton of games.
Definitely.
A lot of us thought they were going to win, including the bowl game where they had all their players playing.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, the guy that went and won a national championship, Will Howard, we're not even talking about him in the first 3 rounds.
I know. And again,
the guy who played it in the national championship, Riley Leonard, nobody's talking about in the first 6 rounds.
I love Riley Leonard. You want to talk about Leave It to Beaver? Jeez, what a wholesome kid.
Great human being, yeah.
He just looks like a little super nice and responsible little 12-year-old Eagle Scout who's been stretched to 6'5".
Yeah, because he's a large human.
He's giant.
Yeah, and nobody really, you don't think that when you watch him.
He just gives off young, precocious kid energy.
And also something that Nick was talking about the quarterback position and having to be able to have a little bit of an ability to at least escape the pocket with
Shuck
your
definitely
legs.
has that.
You don't have to be a 4.5, 4.6, even 4.7 guy, because pocket movement and being athletic in pocket movement is a skill as well.
Yeah.
To be able to find the windows. And again, I played with 2 that were never going to beat anybody in a foot race.
Yeah.
But they were so good in the pocket, and their feet were so quick, and they
Nick
found the windows to be able to get the throw off. And they didn't have to leave the pocket. It is a true skill. I think Garrett Nussmeier is really good at this too, because Garrett Nussmeier is not a runner.
No.
Hell, we were begging Garrett to run sometimes last year. but within the pocket, he is super athletic. And there's some really athletic quarterbacks that don't have that skill set.
Yeah.
So there is a difference in that. And
That's
so,
true.
like, but to Nick's point, I don't think Shedeur has either one of those things right now, but you can be very athletic in the pocket and be a 5-flat guy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of interesting to hear, Nick, that he feels like the traditional pocket quarterback should play going away. I think the thing about a traditional pocket quarterback, I think it's just a bit harder to find that ultimate success because what Jake's talking about, you have to have still really elite footwork, presence, feel when guys are breaking through, kind of manipulate the pocket, and you got to be able to protect yourselves with decisions, which is harder to do maybe than if you're just more athletic than everybody else in the field. Hey, on the way out, you can join in. You wanted to hop in there?
Yeah, no, you were talking about like the losses for Louisville or whatever, and like how Shuck performed in them. 10 touchdowns, 3 picks in the 4 losses. So like he was actually pretty good.
Who'd they lose to?
And 3 of the losses were good. SMU, Notre Dame, Miami.
Okay.
And they were all high scoring. Like, okay, against Miami,
yeah, the Miami game was a track meet. I
4
remember
touchdowns,
that game.
no picks.
Yeah, I remember that game.
And then they lost a 3-point game to Stanford week 3.
Stanford was the one you're
Or, I'm
thinking
sorry,
of.
week 10.
All right. If you guys, if we're pushing Shuck, yeah.
I want to say Jim Nagy, who we can't talk to anymore because he traded us, and now he's at Oklahoma, no longer a part of the Senior Bowl. We'll get over it one day, just not today. I think that was his favorite quarterback of the week down in Mobile, was Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, and he does seem to have maybe the best physical skill set out of that middle tier, and like their best combination of physical skill set and quarterbacking skills.
Yeah.
Maybe Shuck's one of those guys who ends up being a slightly better pro than he was in college.
And college career is pretty good too, though. Certainly once he got with Brom. I know he kind of bounced around.
I'll look at his numbers. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.